So Peezy just dropped a new project, Still Ghetto, and I had to give it a listen. So here are my thoughts. Now, Peezy is the type of artist where being ghetto is a big part of his identity. The whole idea of you could take the man out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the man. And this album embodies that perfectly. Listening to the track So Ghetto, you really feel that vibe. Peezy's talking about sugar in his grits, and it really don't get no more ghetto than that.
I'm get my car washed by the hydro. I'm so ghetto, I mix hot Cheetos with the Lays. Still put sugar in my grits, that's how I was raised.
And this is definitely a record I had on repeat. Now, while I will say Vezzo's verse felt a little off topic, he came in rapping about supercars and Cybertrucks, which really didn't fit the theme. Now, the verse itself was solid, but it just didn't match the energy that Peezy set.
I ain't feel like that, bro, but I appreciate that, though.
As I got deeper into this project, I found more gems. How the Rest with Rick Ross was a standout. Now, I don't know if they worked together before, but this collab was a welcome addition. They really sound good together.
Play the fish, back to the dealer with a bag for my favorite whip. I got $1 million on me cash, you can take a pic.
And honestly, it's crazy that Detroit artists are now in a position where collabs with legends like Rick Ross don't feel like out of reach. They just show up naturally on the album. And that says a lot about how far Detroit music has come in the mainstream. Now, Peezy has always been an inspiration. I still remember his record, Make It Out the Hood. Now, that's one of my all-time favorite records from him. The hunger, the passion in that track, which is undeniable. And now he's at a point in his career where he can reflect on and appreciate the times he had living in those same places. No matter how successful he became, that growth is what makes Still Ghetto feel so authentic. Now, when it comes to tracks like Lovin' On Me featuring Jeremiah, they really add another layer, and more Detroit artists are embracing that R&B infused hip-hop records for the ladies. We've seen it with T Grizzly, Babyface Ray, and now Peezy. It shows the versatility coming out of Detroit right now.
Ghetto, you walking out and you know that ain't right. You told me we was locked in and this shit was for life. Yeah, you did.
And then there's Big Sean. For years, people said Sean wasn't really a part of the deeper Detroit culture, but lately he's been connected with more local artists. And hearing him close out this project was a dope way to end things. Almost like bridging the gap between Detroit's mainstream star power and this raw street culture.
Boy, I used to wear that pussy out, that's just a hand-me-down. Shout out Team Eastside, y'all boys is like my family now. Seemed like yesterday was on the west side at my granny house.
Overall, Still Ghetto sounded like a solid project to me, but let me know in the comments below what do y'all think about this project. Let's have a discussion about it. For CM Culture, it's Tony Hill.